Okay, we're ready.
Right. Do you have the screen shared? All right. Okay. All right. Welcome. Our group is made up of Caitlin Fogel, Sandra Flowers, Cynthia Scott, and Felicitas Kama. And today we're going to be telling you about our intervention to address podoconiosis in Uganda. So what is podoconiosis? It is a neglected tropical disease that's found in the highlands of areas of tropical Africa, Central America, and Northwest India. And according to the World Health Organization, it is found in these areas due to a combination of their high altitude, their high seasonal rainfall, their low income, and the volcanic irritant that's found in their podoconiosis develops in men and women who work barefoot in the irritant soil. Particles of silicate enter through the skin, and in people who have a genetically determined abnormal inflammatory reaction, it creates irritation in the lymphatic system that causes lymphedema or severe swelling of the foot and lower legs. This swelling, as you can see in the picture, causes significant disfiguration, and it also causes people to be unable to work. Affected individuals, due to stigmatization, are also unable to attend schools, churches, community events, and are prevented from marrying unaffected individuals. We have decided to focus our intervention in the Kamwenji district of Western Uganda since, according to the American Journal of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene, there has been a recent increase in the number of cases in that district over the past 2 years. So how is it treated? For our intervention, we are going to focus on treating those who have the disease and in also preventing it in those who have yet to be affected by the disease. So for those who have the disease, we will follow a standard lymphedema treatment plan to help, and we'll also teach them the importance of personal hygiene and of wearing shoes to prevent the disease. So a group called the International Podoconiosis Initiative, also known as Footwork, has done extensive research on the use of the standard lymphedema treatment in addressing podoconiosis, and they found that it has had a considerable impact both on the clinical progression of the disease, along with an improvement in the quality of life for affected individuals. This treatment plan also requires minimal resources, making it both cost-effective and sustainable. So the goals of the treatment are to reduce the swelling in their legs, to increase lymph drainage, to improve their skin conditions, to relieve their discomfort, and to improve the quality of life. So a quick overview of the treatment plan would be having them daily wash their feet with soap and water, and then once a week soaking their feet in a diluted bleach solution, which would work as an antiseptic. They would use emollients and lotions to help soften the dry skin. At night, they would elevate their legs to help with the lymph drainage. We would help them to attend to any wound care on their feet. The use of compression bandages would help to lower the swelling. And we'd also teach them lymphatic exercises to aid with that drainage also. And then, of course, we would teach them the importance of using shoes to prevent further irritation from the soil.
Okay, Felicitas.
We have been able to source for educational resources for prevention. As we have learned, usually the biggest barrier in implementing any health initiative is in trying to change behaviors in the target population. This is especially true in preventing podoconiosis. Simply wearing shoes can effectively prevent this disease. There are many reasons why people don't wear shoes, which include both economic and cultural factors. Our initiative will train local people to facilitate meetings that will educate the target population on the importance of wearing shoes. Using local people to conduct the classes will help ensure that they are culturally appropriate and acceptable. The educational materials will be based on the health belief model, which aims to change their attitudes towards wearing shoes by increasing their awareness of their susceptibility and also the severity of the disease. The classes will also seek to empower them to take actions to protect themselves. The Podoconiosis initiative has developed educational materials that they currently use in Ethiopia. We will partner with this organization and use their research-based curriculum. I'm done.
Yep. So next.
Shoes. This initiative is going to be possible thanks to the collaboration of Tom's. Currently, Tom's is supporting the distribution of shoes in the areas of Ethiopia to prevent more people to get infected with podoconiosis and by improving the life of those who are suffering already from the disease. At the same time, Tom's is generating jobs by creating the shoes in the same area, helping also the economy in the area. With this initiative, we are planning to make a significant impact in the affect population of Uganda. Tom's founder and chief shoe giver Blake Mykowski decided Tom's will take on podoconiosis as a personal cause. Our alliance with this company will improve our project because they already have experience with the disease. Our goal is to develop a similar program in Uganda. How they can obtain shoes? Every person in the town will have the possibility to obtain a pair of shoes. Our goal is to make the cost of the shoes accessible for the population. In addition, they will receive a 10% off coupon for assisting and participate in the educational program. For this initiative, it's important that the people show a real interest in improving their health. We believe that if we give them shoes without any cost, they will not be compromised with the mission and our initiative will be not successful.
So how will we fund our project? We will be holding a 5K race in Salt Lake City, Utah that will help raise money for education, promotion, and to help with the costs of these shoes. 100% of the proceeds will go towards our project. Our event, we have had many gracious and generous donors who have offered to donate all of the food and water for the event, all of the awards, and we have also had donors who have donated large amounts of cash. We have told all those donors that donate $250 or more that they may get their shirt on the back or their company name on the back of our t-shirts. That gives them a chance to let their company name get out there, and it also helps us in funding this event. Our event will also feature David Archuleta, who has agreed to hold a concert for our benefit. All those that paid to run the race will get into this concert free, and the outside public will be able to come to this event for a small fee. So barriers, a few of our barriers that we have found with our project is cost prohibited to ship the shoes to Uganda. 2, bringing shoes sourced outside of Uganda would have a negative economic impact on the community, especially on local shoemakers. 3, we need to find a way to have the money up front to start the process of designing and creating the 5K t-shirts before registration fees come to offset the costs. And how we're going to overcome these barriers is instead of shipping shoes, we'll manufacture the shoes in the same area to avoid costs. With Tom's help, Tom's Shoe Company help, we will develop a program that will generate jobs while helping people to have easy access to the shoes. And to help us with the fees to offset the costs at the beginning of our 5K, we will offer all donors that donate $250 or more the opportunity to have their company name on the race t-shirt for great advertisement. This will cover these upfront costs.
So the concerns other organizations might find in trying to implement our intervention would include mostly cultural reasons. So if another group wanted to introduce this into Central America or Northwest India, where podoconiosis is also a concern, they need to ensure that the educational materials are culturally and geographically appropriate so that they're relevant to the target population. The causes for not wearing shoes could vary depending on the different needs of the people, so they would need to be addressed accordingly. The other concern the group would have would be to find the best way to get shoes to the people at risk of developing podoconiosis. They would need to discover what shoes are currently available in the region and then work with that source to create the specially designed footwear for those that are suffering from the disease, and also find a way to expand the number of shoes available to those who are at risk but don't have them yet. So they would need to be concerned with finding a way to get the shoes to those who need them without disrupting the local shoemakers, and a way that supports or even builds their local economy.
In conclusion, we can see that while podoconiosis is a neglected tropical disease that disfigures and disables 14 million people worldwide, it is entirely preventable. Even better, nothing new needs to be invented to prevent it. The key to reducing this disease doesn't lie in creating better shoes, but in changing attitudes and behaviors towards wearing shoes while increasing access to shoes in a way that the target population embraces and can take ownership. And this together is our goal. Thank you so much for listening to our intervention plan. Hope you've learned a lot from it. Bye.